it's not lagged. Look, see? It's not lagged, although my camera's all sparkly. Why has it suddenly got sparkly, you stupid camera? It wasn't sparkling earlier on. That'll do. Right. So, yes, so Hamburg Hanover, Western Lines of Scotland, and then if I'm still awake, we'll go to Soldier Summit and do a bit of switching in a GP9. Right. Good morning. Today we're going to Hanover. Our first stop is Hudson, departure 409. 1609? That's 600? Wow. Okay, this could be a long journey or a long timetable. Okay, right, so rear coupler and that one. Good. Got headlights on, excellent. Oh dear, so how is everybody today? Good, I hope. Got the foot pedal hooked up to the Seafer. Lots of fun. Ah, JM got the Soldier Summit working on his machine. Fantastic. What did you have to do to change it? Hey, X-Shooter got his track IR. Awesome. Which one did you get, mate? Was it the 4 or the 5? Doesn't really matter, they're both really good. Victor did nothing but sleeping. Oh, that sounds like a good day. That sounds like a good day. Track IR5, fantastic. Nice piece of kit, actually. Oh, that scared the big. Train 89, thank you for the follow. Yes, I've changed the follow thing, and oh my word, I'm going to have to turn that down. That's going to scare the heck out of me. Thank you for the follow, Train 89, much appreciated. That's the new follow alert. Oh, we've got 60. Chris 667. There's an advance warning, folks. There's going to be more noise. Alright. So I made this in good time, actually. It's only going to get annoying, Ed, if if lots of people click follow. So let's aim to make it annoying, shall we, folks? Let's not all unfollow and follow again. Then it could get genuinely annoying for no good reason. Alright, Hudson. Let's open the doors. So it's pixel piracy. Well, it was a clip that's actually supplied with Twitch alerts, so all I did was pick it. Lucas Eddy. Yeah, that noise is way too loud. That needs quietening down. TWS 66198, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Okay, maybe this is starting to get boring now. I'm going to turn that right down. 10% volume instead of 50%. There we go. Right. Oh, we arrived here quite early, so thought you were going to get an AWS ding. Well, I only just got this working today, so I probably will change it to something else. But I thought, well, let's get it working, see how we get on with it. AWS ding probably confused the heck out of me, though. Just got the class 33, is it good? Oh, I like it. What do the flashing green lights mean? It's on PZB monitoring at the moment. Nico, a train fly past. That's a superb idea. This is the metronome, ME146, folks. Let's take it up there. That's better. Right, if that hasn't made everyone sufficiently nauseous, then congratulations. You've got a stronger stomach than me. Raging War, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. The chat's going crazy. The chat's going crazy. No, this isn't a Chris Trains. It's a Dovetail train. This is the metronome livery ME146. Ryan Youssef, thank you for the follow. These are not names I recognise, so they must all be new followers. It's gone crazy. It'll be time to go in a minute, maybe, hopefully. Which direction are we going in? Suderberg. Okay, forwards by the looks of it. Yep, in fact we've got the signal. I will fly by of a train for the sound of Yes, that's a good idea as well, actually. That's a very good idea. Steam engine blasting past. Oh yes, I like that idea a lot. Next stop, Suderberg. So we're in a 40 limit because we're in restricted monitoring. We've got greens in front of us. means I can get out of restricted monitoring and go up to 60. Stephen Jam, you want me to play a wagon, do you? I might have a look at it. Oh, 130. Oh, LZB. Speed up to 160. Right. Oh, we're on our way. This train's quite quiet, isn't it? There's not a lot of noise on this one. I really like being able to do the CIFA with my foot. That's really cool. Fringe Darling, is the signalling always right in on the right in Germany? It is on the right in Germany unless there is a signpost indicating it is on the left. If I remember rightly, it's like a hashed vertical thing. Down to 160. Unless that's got something on it and I missed it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so there's a little it's like a fixed signpost on the right. Then that means that the signal you should be looking at is to the left. But normally, yes, it's on the right. There are a few minutes hold in Suderberg. IC 2179 to Hanover must pass us. 5.7 kilometers to Suderberg. Don't actually know what that was all about, but okay. Executed. PT Greensmith, PTG Rail, has done an excellent tutorial on PZB on YouTube. Maybe someone could go and find it and post a link. That is well worth the watch. It's not very long, but it covers it beautifully. Lucas said, I got. If you posted it to the group, then I'll get to it. But as you can see in that group, there are a lot of scenarios to go through. So just be patient. I will get to it. As long as it's in that group, it shouldn't get forgotten. So just to remind everybody, if you want to submit a scenario for me to play, if you go onto the Steam group for TSL, then you can add your details to the scenario there, and then what happens is that every now and again I go and collect a few more scenarios, add them into my backlog, and they make their way into shows. Now if you have a look at that thread, you'll see there's a lot of them on there, and it takes a while to go through them all. So bear with me. The advance warning of 60 limit coming up. Whoops. Better. Come Coming into 60 with a double yellow, Sunny P's a B. Right, we're stopping here for a little bit. We're actually looped here anyway for, as well as stopping here and as a normal passenger service, we're going to be held here for another train to come through. My cipher pedal is disappearing off under the desk. Come here, cipher pedal. Thank you. Oh. Good evening, Gary. And indeed everybody. Welcome. So as I said earlier, we've been held up here for a little while. Just a few minutes while we wait for this other service to come roaring past. Moggy's having to lean over his G27 to type. Steering wheel in the way. Train man can't wait for the 442. No, I can't wait for that either. I think that's going to be really good. I thoroughly enjoyed having a look at that last Friday. Haven't had a chance to look at it since, so I shall probably get to look at it next time when it's released and put it on the stream. Oh, I hear something. Sit in the cab for too long and trains don't work properly. That's bizarre, that one. Every time you try and reproduce it, you can't make it go wrong. You got a PayPal account got hacked, JM. That's horrible. Mine got hacked a few years back, and I've not used it since. To be fair to them, they told us it had been hacked and dealt with the refund very quickly, but still, scares the heck out of you. Taff the Railman asked if there's any way to create station name boards when you create your own route. We wouldn't be able to put it on as a workshop, unfortunately, because they'd be custom assets. Sadly. Do I prefer the UK platforms or the I don't really mind the platforms, to be honest. That's probably more a thing for the passengers to deal with. $4,000 stolen. Oh, that's not bad. We had about $2,500 stolen. I think that's the service we're waiting for. Oh dear, sorry about that. RIP headphone users. Nico, is it possible to create a single name board where you type the name of the station you want? No, not quite. I've looked into that and it doesn't actually work. I can't remember. I did look into what needed to happen in the core to make it happen, but it does need a core change to make it happen. DK Designer, and when do you release the Gatwick Express? I've no idea. It's not up to me. I find out pretty much same time as everybody else does. Yeah, well, like I said, JM, to PayPal's full credit, they were completely upfront about it and expedited the refund. So I don't have any complaints about that. None at all. Thought they were very good. Oh, shush, beeping. No justification by beeping. Yes, but X-Shooter, but then it's got to be track linked, which means it's got to play nicely with the signalling system. Lucas Eddie, what do I do in Dovetail? I am technical designer for the next gen train sim. Victor, what do I prefer to drive, an electric, a diesel or a steam? I prefer to drive steam. Is it time to go yet? Hopefully in a moment. Oh, we certainly can using a track link object. That can do it. The track link objects can be a bit hazardous though. Next stop, Undulus. Replica, what's the DTG office like? Very nice. It's very nice, actually. Wow, we're in the 60 limit. Speeding up, watching the chat. Generally being a bad driver, TM. Would have been kind of bad if we'd hit the catch point there. Right, speed limit is now good, so we're off. Coming up to a 160, so I'm just easing off on the power. Next station, Undulus, track 6, 8.5 kilometres. Oh, I presume therefore, Ridecar, that's the how not to spad instructional video, is it? From the Southern, wasn't it? It is actually very informative, that video about DRA. DK Designer, would there be multiplayer for Train Simulator someday? No idea. I would like that idea, but it's not up to me. It's up to lots of people. Would be awesome if we could go around in the trains and on the stations. Yeah, I like that idea as well. Make these fabulous routes and you can't get out of the train and walk around. Yeah, that was the one thing that was missing on that video, Ridecar, is don't read IRC chat while you're driving. That's a good spad trap. QWERTY Afro, good evening. 4.5 kilometres. So we're slowing down for an 80 limit here. Yes, Dave, I got your screenshots. Looks very good. Thank you. Right, we're under the speed limit now. Out of all the How Not to Spab videos, how did I get that I was linking you to that one? The comment on DRA, because the How Not to Spab one talks a lot about the DRA system being the answer to most spad traps. And I happened to watch it just not that long ago. Just coming into Unterloos. Right, stop the train. Have I made my own DRA? The DRA lights up on the panel, Ridecar. Don't mind pressing F1. I don't mind pressing it at all. So Unterloos, Isched, Celle, Grossburg-Wedel, Eisenhagen, Lagenhagen and Hanover. Due in at 7:14. This scenario, by the way, is called ME146-12 Bergdorf to Hanover, and it's by Zita, Z-I-T-A. Fringe style and hit bank space. You first. Next stop is shed. $80 kilometers an hour, still remember? Now we're up to the speed limit, 200. Coming up to 160 again. It's difficult to actually get up to 200 on this one. So yes, hopefully you're seeing that I've got all the LZB lights coming up on the middle panel as well. So the U key, the U one, which tells me I'm in on LZB, G, which tells me that I need to I need to potentially slow down. BNSF wants an outside shot. I can do an outside shot. Check the signal, then we'll swim around the front. I do like this loco. 146 has always been a favourite of mine because we had a HO version of it, and unfortunately the motor died recently, so now it's just a really nice coaching set and a dead loco. Adam would like a flyby. Yeah, we could do a flyby. Let's just check the signal. Yeah, we're good. Panicking train, I'm back in the cab. Just get a rail pool loco as replacement. Yeah, what we're thinking about getting is something like a 246, the diesel version of it, since that layout doesn't actually have overhead electrics anyway. Coming into a shed. I'm in a garage at the moment, actually. I keep myself amused on these warm evenings. Victor, you have this loco in HO not doing anything. That would be amazing, but that sounds like too much. That's an expensive loco. Much appreciated though. Really appreciate that. Dave NNR, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You'll get your fanfare in a moment. There's our fanfare. See, everyone gets 2 beeps now. You get Sonic coins, and then Pixel Piracy or whatever that is. I should change that for a train rushing past. I think that sounds like a good idea. Hey there, Microsan, welcome. What's the horn sound like? Like that. Time to go in just a moment. Next up, Seller. Joe742, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Right, let's get moving. Let's get moving. May the following music the Imperial March. As Nico says, copyrights everywhere. Yeah, really. What do we got? Seller in 14.5 kilometres. How are we doing? We are doing fine. Double green signal. Right, car, I've had a cab ride on a monorail. Yeah, I've had a cab ride on the DLR. Suspect bug. LCB drop off just before 150 km sign with no warning and speed limit are 60 km/h. Oh, I see. So the 150 kilometers is, how far is that away now? Just under 4,000. So we need to be doing 60 by the time we get to 150. But in the meantime, let's keep rocking on. Dave, have I looked at the donation platform for the 24-hour Epic stream? Yeah, I mean the donation platform will probably just be Just Giving or something like that, just so that it's completely above board and upfront, being a charity stream. Just get people donate the money straight to the charities. Lucas Eddie, do I still live with my parents and how old am I? I haven't lived with my parents for a long time. I'm 40 years old. Live with my wife and family. There's the 150 sign, and according to that indicator we needed to be doing about 60. What is the key to acknowledge PZB? Q. Unless I think you're using... I can't remember whether it's something else on virtual railroads trains. It might be spacebar, but that might be CIFA. But I use on Dovetail German trains it's Q. I still don't have a date on when the first 24-hour stream will be. Stream was the limit was 60, not 50. How slow am I going? Is that because I'm the answer to life, the universe, and everything, Fringe? Too kind. Too kind. Slowed down a little bit, too sharpish there. Oh, yep, it's just gone off. And we're getting warning for 60. which I'm already doing, so that's fine. Slowed down way too fast. Never mind. Why am I going so slow? Because next signal's 60. I misread the a warning previously that I thought the 60 was starting back at the 150 marker, and it wasn't. But the 60 starts at this signal we're just coming up to, so. Coming into 60 now. This is Celle, which is actually the depot here, is where the metronome trains are maintained. Fringe style, if you put a TSR on HS1, will the TVM 430 show it coming up? I don't know. I think it would, but I don't know. Try it. Very good ride car. Coming into the station. Tell you what, I'm really liking the timings on this scenario. Nicely done. Bus Driver GP, if you head on over to my Steam group, then there's a big post in there explaining what's happening with the what has happened with the giveaways, and you can you'll see what the deal is. So the short answer is there are still giveaways. The long answer is they're not done in the same way. Right, Grossberg Wedel. Still in a 60. Oops. Got 150. Adam, no, I don't have the jet train. It's free, but I don't have it installed. Panicked by seeing all those red lights. Oh, we've just switched into LZB. Get up to 200 a minute. Grossberg Wedel in 16 kilometers. Oh dear, Steam says Steam is bogged. What's up with Steam, Steve? No, Matt definitely doesn't have a fringe. The fringe was the first thing to disappear. It's been gone since I was about 18. Fringe Starling, how did you guess my middle name? This scenario is ME146-12, Bergdorf to Hanover, and it's by Zita, Z-I-T-A. I have to say, a rather good scenario. I'm quite enjoying it. Right, Carl, what makes a good scenario and a bad scenario? It's different because there's different kinds of scenarios. So the timings need to be right, not too long, not too short. And sometimes there's a reason for them to be a little bit on the longer side. So this one's got quite generous timings, but they're not too generous. And then sometimes you want like a fringe Starling special, where they're on the tight side. And that's fine, that's good too. They give different levels of challenge, as long as fundamentally it's playable. I like variety, so changing direction, changing role even. There's I like to drive the train, basically. Steady on, Fringe. Yeah, the green. There are a lot of green signals on this scenario, it has to be said. But this scenario is apparently based on a completely real timetable, so if that's how it is, that's how it is. BNSF, how do we post scenarios we'd like to see on the stream? I need to put that in a command, don't I? So if you want to post a scenario for me to play, whether it's one that you've made or whether it's one that you played and you like it and you'd like me to play it, or one that you would like to see played but you haven't got DLC to play it, then go on to the TSL Steam group and press the and go into the discussion area. There's a suggestions forum, and add your entries to that. Add as many entries as you want, the more the merrier. And it'll take a while to get through all of the list. And but so yeah, be a little patient. But once it's on that list, I'll get to it. Grossberg Wedel. The problem, Fringe, with your scenarios is I'm used to them being on the tight side now, so I always gun it. Starting to worry I might Nebworth this station, but I managed to get slowed down eventually. Oh, got another metronome coming the other way. Dave in and out, have I got any more tutorials in the pipeline? I've got a number that I want to do, but I'm certainly open for suggestions. Right, you're in for another minute. I can't remember what the other tutorials are. So I've got a bunch of how to drive tutorials coming up. I've got how to do shunting how to do shunting scenarios. I basically just for people to understand how to use the map, how to work out what to do, and so forth. Oh. Can I make a tutorial for turntables? Interesting. BNSF, where do we get the info for a real timetable? Different sites, depending on what country you're in. In the UK, there's realtimetrains.co.uk, and open train times, I think, is the other one. So there's a number of different options in the UK, and I know there are equivalent sites in other countries. How to edit an existing tutorial timetable. Oh yes, was it Moggy? I think one of the things that you asked for was how to make a scenario easier or harder. Yeah, that is on my list to do. I shall certainly be doing that. Probably be one of the next ones I do actually, because that one's not too difficult. Or it starts out not too difficult and then quickly becomes a pain in the neck. But that would be your pain in the neck, not mine. I'll just explain how you get there. Eisenhagen is next stop. Right, card. There's already a how to stop at Nebworth video that Phil did. Oops. Watching the chat, not watching the train. When will we get another how to drive scenario? I don't know. Is there anything people would like to see how to drive on sooner rather than later? Eisenhagen, 2.8 kilometres. We're not too far from Hanover now. About 13 minutes. Yes, the extreme weather one. I haven't forgotten about that one. Hanover is the last stop on this one, BNSF. Oh, we're coming in just a few seconds late on this stop. Oh, how to drive the 143, that's an interesting one, ride car. Oh, you mean the UK 143? Ah, yeah, I could do that as well. Next up, Langenhagen Meter. Seven and a half kilometers. Do I ever make scenarios or routes? I don't know how much interested people would see in me trying to make a scenario. I've not done route tutorials or anything yet. I could do actually make a scenario, not just a tutorial, but actually make a scenario. I haven't got any ideas for any at the moment. Right, we're still in LZB, going up to 160. Moggy's getting all excited about chocolate-covered pretzels. Cheers, Steve. See you tomorrow. Langenhagen Mitte. That 7.5 kilometers didn't go anywhere, did it? Chocolate, is there anything it doesn't go with? Nope. Very good, Darkness. Cheers, Gary. Thanks for joining us. What train would you always see at the end of your lawn? Go on then. What train would you always see at the end of your lawn? Open the doors. A metronome. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Next stop is Hanover. Going up to 160 now. BNSF, what's the passenger view? Oh, hang on. Got a 110 speed limit coming up. There you go, there's the passenger view. Right, now I need to slow down. Right, we're in the 110 now. LZB is coming to an end. It's the end light that's just come up. That's it, we're in PZB territory now. BNSF, this is all speeds on this are in kilometers per hour. Right, not far from Hanover now. The lady's voice is the thing that's reminding me that I need to respond to Sifa. Right, continuing on at 60 as we approach Hanover. Alright, let's put the brakes on. Right, so just one more time, this was ME146-12, Bergdorf to Hanover, and it's by Zita, Z-I-T-A, and it's available on Steam Workshop. Well, scenario complete. Definitely a thumbs up. Hey, you got all targets completed. Little bit of speeding, but that's okay. Right.